Hello guys, and welcome back to the vlog. As you can see, we're at Barry bus station. You might notice there's one thing still missing. Buses. Now this development year cost, I think it was like 2.7 million, but news articles are saying 3 million. 3 million! Let's go and see if they've got good value for money and see what it says on the bus timetables. Now I think we can all agree, it looks lovely, doesn't it? Really nice. Very nicely laid out. Buses come in this way now. The buses come in that way. Come around there. The bus shelters are there. And then they exit through here. Got taxi ranks. Electric car charging. This is it. Brand new look. Brand spanking new. Bus stop. I don't know how much these bus stops are. I can only imagine they cost a lot of money. But let's have a look, see what it says on the timetable. There's nothing on there, mate. Another beautiful, brand spanking new bus shelter. Look, I bet a bum have not even sat on the seats. But no timetable. But what they have got now is electric car charging. Because when we came here last, it was all printed on the road, but there was no charging. But what's brilliant is, it was an afterthought, you know, which I thought was a bit ridiculous. But they've not made a mess. You know, normally when they put something in, you know, you can see remnants of where they've taken the slabs back up, the paviers back up. But no, it's all good. But I just noticed this: e-taxis charging only, so you can't even use these. Okay, this is the last bus stop of the Barry bus station. No flags on any of them. The digital display, look. I don't know whether you can see that. It says refer to timetables. And there isn't a timetable. Oh, hang on, is that a bus? No, it's a car. And I would guess the fact that you've got cars parked in the electric car charging and on the bus stop leads me to think that they've built this without thinking about the people who are employed here and whether they got parking spaces. You've got this park and ride thing at the top there, that's full now. I'm guessing that's to do with the people who are working here. But all this was car park for these people. And now it's a bus. Is it a bus station? It's not really, is it? You don't get any buses. You've got these bike. What's this? Bike keep. What's that then? Oh, I thought you could hire bikes, but it's not. It's just a bike lock, and you've got to pay. You pay. Okay, so you put your bike in. Put your bike in there, and then you scan that, and it locks it. And is that a free service? Probably not, is it? I would doubt it. But I don't know. I don't know. Bike keep. Google that and let me know in the comments down below. Is it free? I don't know. I am impressed with the way it looks. It's even got shrubs on the top, which, you know, is very environmental friendly, isn't it? And I like what they've done here, where they've put these kind of logs and... Is that... What is this? Oh, there you are, look. Green roof shelter, that is. Look, there's that for bees there to nest? I think that's what all of these are for, is it? These little tiny holes, is that for bees? I think so. Not 100% sure. I don't think anyone's living there just yet. But guys, look, it's lovely. It's got its own Stonehenge. You know what I mean? We've got these beautiful stones here. The paving is lovely, looks absolutely stunning. These benches are beautiful. They're fantastic. Nice hardwood slats on them. It all looks really nice. But all of this is no good if you haven't got a bus coming here. Now, we asked people to leave a comment last time we were here to say whether Barry needed a bus station. And a few people pointed out that they don't live this side of Barry where the trains run. So if you live the other side of Barry, you've got to get a bus to get a train, yeah? So they're saying the bus station is a good idea for that. And I agree. But the biggest problem of all this is the only bus service which the council said was earmarked to come here, I think, if I remember rightly, was the 88 service, which has just been discontinued. So that's a bit puzzling, isn't it? More beautiful benches here. And honestly, I'm not being sarcastic. It is really nice. They've done a really nice job. It really does look really, really nice. Nice brand spanking new bin there. Any rubbish in it? Yeah, it's even got some rubbish in it. So something's getting used here. We got this nice giveaway here for it's pedestrians and cyclists. I don't, what would, oh, okay, that would just take you into the bus station, yeah, and you can lock your bikes. And what's this here? There's also bike locking, where you just use your own bike lock, I would guess. That's what I would guess, yeah. Again, shrubs on the top, which is really good. Green roof shelter, and somewhere for the bees to go. And let's cross. We better check nothing's coming. We don't want to get hit by a bus. But yeah, look, it comes down. This is lush, man. It's really nicely done. I can't fault it in that respect. But all of this means nothing if you haven't got buses coming here. I can't get my head round. I can't get my head round the fact that you think, oh, let's put a bus station in before speaking to bus operators to see whether this is going to work. Because as far as I'm concerned, the buses at the moment, they kind of terminate at Morrison. So they could go past Morrison's and come up to here and terminate here. But I don't know. It's not, they're not though, are they? Also, apparently, this isn't mentioned on Cardiff buses, which is the main operator of Barry, I would say. There's no mention in their timetable, this year's timetable, of them coming here. And look at this here, that's lovely. Lovely, you all sit around the tree. You know, years to come, that's going to be a big, beautiful tree. And that's going to be a lovely place to sit. It might even shelter you from the rain. But why would you be sat there? There's nothing here. As you can see, there's nobody here. Look, it's nobody. There's nobody. The only people that's here are visiting this place, yeah. And I've spotted another problem as well. There are cars here parked behind me. They're all on double yellow lines. So clearly there isn't enough parking now. They've not only created a bus station which for the foreseeable future is not going to have any buses, even though it says bus on the road, but not only that, they've left not enough parking for this building. Oh, I just noticed there's one more bus stop, and from here I can see it has got a flag. So this is the entrance here to the Barrydock train station, and look, oh, rail replacement buses. Oh my days, honestly. Yeah, and as I predicted, no timetable. So by the looks of it, the only bus that's going to come in here for the foreseeable future is if the trains are taken off and it's being replaced by a bus. All is not lost, is it? All is not lost. This looks very posh. Look, there's, again, this is the cycle path that goes round to Millennium Road. That's Millennium Road just round there. Well, Millennium Road's both ways, but yeah, this is the cycle path. This is how it ends. Looks really good. This wall, well, it's not, they haven't cemented it, but it looks really nice. It looks really nice, doesn't it? It all looks lovely now, doesn't it? It does. It looks really nice. But I can't imagine, if this isn't used, I can't imagine it staying like this for very long. You know, yeah. But up in the top car park, like I say, this has been here, I would say a couple of years, a few years. And there's cars here because I've come here in the past, before all this work was taking place, and it was completely empty. There was not a car up here. It looked quite deserted. But as you can see now, it's being used. It's being used, which is great, you know. And it's clearly the cars that would have parked in that car park there are now parking up here. And that's great. But, another but, if this is supposed to be a park and ride, and it's full now with cars from this building, where's the park and ride people going to park? I'm well confused. As you come further down, I don't think I've come down this far, but there's still cars parked here. But there is a good few spaces left. Got spaces over there as well. Spaces over this side. I've actually not been up here before, not this far down. Yeah, so there is quite a few parking spaces left up here. No, I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy, right? But another problem I foresee, that sounded posh there, that new road coming onto Barry Island past Asda, right? I thought that was going to be great when it first came in, but it's been filled with traffic lights, which is an absolute nightmare. And if you come through there on a summer's day, well, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's nose to tail all the way. And I'm talking some days from Cardiff Road, you know. So that's a lot of cars queuing to get to Barry Island. So if you use this as a park and ride, you wouldn't get on a train because most of the time they've only got 2 carriages and it'll be full by the time it gets here anyway on a sunny day. And secondly, if you got on a bus from here to go to Barry Island, you're going to be stuck in all the traffic. And that road to Barry Island is only going to get worse because if you travel there this morning, you queue. you would queue there. And it's only a little bit of sunshine. People go to the island to walk their dogs, so the slightest bit of sunshine and you're queuing. You're queuing anyway. You're queuing anyway to get to the island. I don't think I've ever driven to the island and not queued. So there's always queues. And what they've done is the council have built that new school across the road from Asda, and they've also said now that on the land behind that school and to the side of that school, there's going to be 2 campuses, like college type things. So all of this surely is going to add to what is already a nightmare getting to Barry Island, where they put a second road in, filled it with traffic lights. The traffic is horrendous. It seems worse now than ever. And you know what my advice would be to you? If you're coming to Barry Island, choose the old road all day long, because if you come along that waterfront, you've got Morrison's, you've got Asda's, you've got the good sheds, you've got a school, and there's going to be 2 campuses, and you've got to go past all of that to get to Barry Island. So my advice would be, come in the old route, you know? And if you don't know what the old route is, Google it, find a way. Press alternative route on your sat nav. But the way things are at the moment, there's people struggling. The councils are moaning that they're struggling. Could this have been better spent elsewhere? My final thoughts on the Barry bus station. You know, I can see how it could have been a good idea, but surely talking to bus operators should have been priority. That should have been the first thing they should have done to see if that would work with the bus operator. So guys, please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is this a bad move? They've obviously gone about it the wrong way, right? So we don't need to comment that, because my biggest worry is this is going to end up derelict maybe, like over by Asda, you know, all the shops. There's a big row, 2 rows of shops either side, and not one of them is being used. Let me know what your thoughts are. And until next time, don't get lost or squashed. And we speak more soon. Bye.